What's up, YouTube? This is Steel Pants coming to you again here from the Shadow Realm. We are here today to talk about the Satellaknight deck. I actually went to my locals yesterday and I actually placed first place with it. I went 5-0 at my locals and ended up doing fairly well with this deck, and I really enjoy it. It's actually it's a deck that's getting a lot of publicity. I actually had a chance to have the Burning Abyss deck, and now I'm testing the water out with the Satellaknight deck. So, I don't want to make this video very long, but we're gonna dig in the deck here and show you what I was playing with yesterday. So, standard 3 Deneb. That's your go-to guy to make your plays. Begin. You want to get him usually first turn in your hand. So that's going to be your big card that you want to get. You don't want to draw 3; that'd be miserable. But having him first hand or first turn is always good. Then the backup, usually the Searcher that you're going to get with him is Altair. That is probably, in my opinion, probably the best card in here. I mean, it's your Monster Reborn, pretty much, essentially, for the deck. And you can pretty much make all your Exceeds plays active right away, by playing him. The 3 ukuleles, as I call them. That's your beater of the deck, 1800. I like to play 3 because it's just the way I play it. It's always good to have draw power, or Foolish Burials to help have that grave control. It's always good to have that. Play 2 Vega. This is a very nice card that helped me out yesterday in helping special summon these and get them out on the field. And you can make Vega, throw out Altair, use Altair, and if you have your Deneb in the grave, throw Deneb from the grave to the field. Get your search from Deneb, and then boom, you have 3 Satellaknights on the field. So that's always good. And this one here, a lot of people don't run him, but I do. The Alzma, whatever it is. I run one of them because it's one of those occasions where there's a chance that you might need him just to finish off the game. Yesterday I actually went ahead and had him on the field with Vega, burned the Persifer 1000, and then made Cowboy. Boom. I mean, right there it came. So he had 800. He had about 700 life points left. So that was also a game changer. He could definitely burn the opponent down if they have a stall deck, and you just want to get him on the field to burn it down. And then the one Honest, because sometimes you only get a ukulele in your hand, and that's all you have on the first turn. So Honest is good to stand alone to beat the rest of everybody else. So that's it for the monster lineup. Magics, 2 Rhoda, standard in this deck. 3 Polydualities. You want to get to your Deneb fast, and then if you have your Denebs, whatever else, depending on what the current situation is, you want to use those. 2 Soul Charge. I think 3 is all right, but you got your Call of the Haunted in here and everything, so Soul Charge is pretty good to have. And again, you can't do your battle phase, so if you have if you have this bad boy in there, Soul Charge, you get him. I mean, you're still doing damage to your opponent, So, at the end of the day, you have this in grave, and you maybe have another level 4 on the field. Soul Charge, put him out. Make Cowboy, boom, and yeah, you don't have to. You can't conduct your battle phase, but you can still pop off those effects. And 1 Book of Moon, real standard in this type of meta right now that we're having. The traps. This is a really trap-heavy deck, and these pretty much one-hit game for a lot of things. The Alphas, Stellar Nova Alpha, very great card. It's a good way to go +1 right off the bat when someone wants to make when someone just activates just a regular effect. So it's always good to have. I run 3. I think 2 is. Some people have 2. You should run 3. 3, Call the Haunted, just because you're dealing with monsters that go by the word of summoned. So that doesn't matter how they're summoned. Flip summoned, special summoned, normal summoned, whatever, they're going to get their effects off. So this Call of Haunted standard, absolutely standard. Wiretap, because there's a lot of decks out there that also have a lot of are really trap heavy. These are good against the mirror match. I had a Satellaknight I faced at my locals yesterday, and these came in handy when I was facing him with his trap heavy deck, so that really helped. 3-dimensional prisons, just because you're dealing with Shaddolls. You're dealing with a lot of decks nowadays that are functioning in the graveyard, and you want to get rid of them. Best way to do it right here, just banish them. 2 Vanity's Emptiness. 3 is, 3 is alright. I mean, this is going to just stop the special summons in the meantime. You don't want to have too many of them, because, like I said, you're also special summoning. So I think 2 is just plenty. I was able to get a Light Swarm player locked in really well yesterday, and I think 2 is just fine. Breakthrough Skill, probably also probably one of the best trap cards in this meta right now, just because boom, break through their effects, and then you can remove from play in the graveyard on your turn and do it again. Battling Guard Howling. This card, I just run one of, but this card is actually really good. It's your Compulse and Magic Cylinders all in one. So when you just say, like, you have Deneb on the field, say you have first turn, you draw Deneb, which is usually what you want, and that's pretty much the end of it. You set this down. It says, when a warrior monster you control is targeted for an attack or by opponent's monster effect. So his turn, he's allowed to attack. You have just Deneb on the field. You got this set down. He sets a monster, uses its effect, and targets me, or wants to attack me. I can basically sit there and inflict his attack to his life points, and then send it back to the hand. I mean, that in certain situations I used that, and it worked, and it was great. Your standard ones are Solemn Warning, Compulse, and Torrential. Torrential's up right now, up in the air because of all the Shaddolls and stuff, but it's good when you can set it up real nice. It's just, you got to play this at the right time. So that's all the traps. Really trap heavy deck. And now we're going to do the extra deck. We have 2 Delteros. I go into him sometimes. It just depends on the situation, what's at hand, but he's a really nice card to go into. Let me see here. Then we have your Heroic Champion. He's really good to just sit on the field and basically wait and see what your opponent's going to do to respond to you. Steel Swarm Roach, there you go. Really good against really pretty much any deck right now with special summons, and Light Swords too. That was a nice lock I had. Once you throw him on the field, I mean, pretty much you're waiting for him to try to special summon, and he won't. Excalibur, that is a great beat stick to get over a lot of your opponent's like really heavy hitting cards. I mean, so it's always good to have him. Omega, again, back to the point of it's a really trap heavy meta right now. It's always good to have Omega. Castell, I want to run 2 of him. I just have 1 right now. I need to go get another one, but I would definitely run 2 Castells. Really good card. Sending cards back to the face-up card, basically back to the deck and shuffling it. That's just beautiful. So they're pretty much minus on the field. So, and of course your burn cards. You got your Black Ship of Corn, your Gaga Cowboy, Biggest Emerald, good for recycling. Raspberry Berserker, good thing to start removing things from play. And then your Star Liege, or whatever his name is, he would probably be somebody I would replace with the other Castell. He's good in certain situations, but I would replace him by far. Diamond Dyer, Exaton, and then your 101, which is okay right now in this meta, but I mean, not the greatest, but so that's pretty much it. It's a 40 card deck. And like I said, I did pretty good at the for my locals there, and of course, I'm not gonna boast or anything like that, but the deck, I really like it. The deck is a very, very well put together, flow. The build that I have, I feel that is really, I feel that it works for me. So sorry guys that we haven't put too many videos out lately. We've been real busy. I am working on a couple of special decks from the past, including one that can pretty much deal with this whole Shaddoll thing and whole send to the graveyard stuff. I have a deck that is going to be coming up here soon. Hopefully I can get it finished here for you guys, so stay tuned. I want to ask you guys to subscribe and get the word out about us. It's nice. We just want to be able to make videos for you all to have some deck reviews and content. So like I said, hit like, subscribe to us, and we'll put some more videos out as the time goes on. This is Steel Pants, and he is getting out this.